Hi, I'm Mike Elliott, and you're watching the Cannabis Financial Network. Today, we're joined by Dr. Marco Moran, CEO of Dewmar International, a diversified brand management and operating company which trades under ticker DEWN. Good afternoon, Marco. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. So, Dewmar International has several initiatives going in the cannabis industry, from consumer products to media and entertainment to health and wellness. So let's start with health, which is an area of personal expertise for you. Your subsidiary, the Health and Wellness Research Consortium, recently filed a patent for an inhaled pharmaceutical formulation designed to deliver measured doses of CBD, THC, and other cannabinoids for the potential treatment of lung cancer. Can you tell us about this product and how your background plays into its development?
Sure. Well, the reason why I got involved with this project and why we decided to come up with this inhaled formulation, CBD formulation for the treatment of lung cancer, is that in the early 2000s, I was the director of pharmacy for INO Therapeutics, which stands for inhaled nitric oxide. And also I was head of regulatory affairs for their Port Allen, Louisiana, based in Baton Rouge area, manufacturing facility. So we worked very closely with the first, and at that time, the only inhaled pharmaceutical product that was on the market, which at that time was nitric oxide. And nitric oxide was used to treat premature babies who had poor lung development, what they refer to as blue babies. So what we realized is that they can inhale this nitric oxide, and with a matter of minutes, over a period of a day or two, could start maturing their lungs. So we took that concept and started creating a number of other meter dose formulations to treat other illnesses and diseases, from high blood pressure to even potentially creating an instant inhaled Viagra per se. Since, infusion, inhalation is the most rapid onset of any medication. You inhale something, you can get an immediate response. So we took that concept, added cannabinoids to that concept, and started working on a number of meter dose devices from those years of experience. So we've gained so much success back in the early 2000s that company actually got bought out for $2.3 billion by Mallinckrodt. So we're trying to mimic and follow that same direction here with Dewmar International, as we utilize my pharmaceutical industry experience and my PhD in pharmaceutical sciences background to create and develop a new device for inhalation of CBDs.
And you have two consumer products on the market, both intended to help people relax. Relaxation seems to be in short supply these days. So can you talk a bit about the history of both your lean slow motion potion and your Kush Cakes products? And based on your experience formulating, distributing these two, what are your thoughts on developing other functional food products?
Sure. Well, Dewmar International is known for being a brand management company first and foremost. We've developed a number of relaxation products, and our flagship product actually is Lean Slow Motion Potion Premium Relaxation Beverage. We beat out many, probably over 50 relaxation beverages that hit the market around 2008, 2009. Currently, we're probably the top most selling relaxation beverage in the U.S. today. Right now, our Lean Slow Motion Potion is the longest standing relaxation beverage in Walmart, as Dewmar is a national supplier for Walmart. I initially set up and started Lean Slow Motion Potions formulation in order to thwart a major problem in the U.S. Where there was a significant number of young people who listened to hip-hop music were abusing prescription cough syrup. I think the National Institute of Drug Abuse say there are over 4 million daily users of prescription cough syrup laced with codeine. And as we all know today, opiate abuse is a top priority of many agencies in the United States. So I saw this back in the early 2000s, where I was working on my doctorate and did a research study that was titled The Incidence and Prevalence of Prescription Cough Syrup Abuse and Its Effect on Our Youth. So in doing that research, and while in graduate school, I basically developed a relaxation formula that was geared around the way that hip-hop stars marketed and promoted this culture, this underground drug subculture. So one of the things, because I didn't have millions of dollars of marketing budget, I said once I created a relaxation beverage, it needed to be cool, it needed to be edgy, it needed to mimic the things that our youth were looking at today, and following what Lil Wayne and other hip hop stars from the Deep South, the Dirty South per se, were utilizing and lacing their beverages with cough syrup. So I basically came up with the concept that we had to do about 3 flavors. One was a purple flavor, one was a pink flavor, and one was a yellow flavor. And I met the management of many of these hip hop platinum selling artists, particularly Lil Wayne, where he developed the term Easter Pink. If you Google that, you'll see him mixing up his Easter Pink cough syrup in Hawaiian Punch. And then other rap stars, Juicy J, that's with 3 6 Mafia, and they had the popular song that was #1 on MTV and VH1 rap videos called Sippin' on That Scissor, which was a top song back over 10 years ago. So we developed the yellow flavor based upon that popular song. And then most other Southern hip hop artists always rapped about sipping on perp and smoking on perp. So I made sure I coined those particular terms as far as the various flavors. And that was basically our marketing budget. And then made the product be named a very cool name, Lean, so that once you sip the product, it actually made you lean back in your chair and fall asleep within 30 minutes. Wow. And that's how I tested this product on top hip hop stars from Louisiana, from a number of major record labels from Louisiana and Texas that would test my product. We do a blind taste test where they would have their prescription-based laced product, and we would have our non-prescription laced product with all natural ingredients, and they couldn't tell the difference which one was the actual drug product and the non-drug product. So once we had these major hip-hop stars that sipped syrup or sipped lean, the real stuff, every day, they couldn't tell the difference between my product and the street product, then we knew we had a hitter on our hands. So that's how we ended up creating very innovatively Lean Slow Motion Potion, kind of made from the concept of the streets. But then we worked very diligently to get it accepted by corporate America, as we did get the product launched into Walmart in 2013. So we're the longest standing product in Walmart as a relaxation beverage to date. And there's been over 50 other products that had millions of dollars to work with. We started literally with tens of thousands of dollars to do our first batch run, and we've not looked back yet. So we're very proud of our flagship product, Lean Slow Motion Potion, and look for it in stores throughout Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Walmart stores. But we've been selling this product in 22 states and 3 countries today. So we're currently the #1 selling relaxation beverage in the market. Quickly jumping into Kush Cakes, which is our premium relaxation brownie. Initially, there was a company that started in 2011 called High Margins Inc. that actually developed this product. I was the pharmacist that developed this product for High Margins Inc. And then I made it for a third-party company that was a large smoke shop wholesaler in 2011. So in that case, we had a licensing agreement where Dewmar International received some royalties for this product. We helped be the brand manager for this Kush Cakes brand. And we basically wanted to have a very edgy, attractive brownie that mimicked edible brownies that had THC in them. We put the exact same ingredients in our Kush Cake brownies that's in our relaxation, our Lean Slow Motion Potion brownies, and Lean Slow Motion Potion drink. So actually, this product is probably more about marketing and effectiveness. So we had our packaging is a very fine-looking tie-dye packaging background. It's catchy. It catches the baby boomers and those that lived through the 60s and 70s. And then we also had the font of the brownies be a hemp leaf or marijuana cannabis type leaf font that really catches everyone's attention. The product initially was sold in smoke shops throughout the country, and then a lot of convenience stores start bringing on the product. It comes packaged in a 12-count package box, and most convenience store owners would put this product on their counter or near their cash register, and it literally sell a box a day. And it had extremely high profit margins that they literally would make 100% plus profit margins on this product. So it's probably at this point in time our largest revenue earner for Dewmar International. We've had two manufacturers of this product. One, our initial manufacturer in Colorado. We had to add a second manufacturer in Arizona. Now, where Dewmar is moving forward with this product, we've got it accepted and approved to be sold on Walmart.com. We're looking to make a less edgier type relaxation brownie for Walmart that can actually go in stores in the near future. So we're gathering all the sales data for Walmart and try to work with their snack buyers to decide what's the proper brand name for Walmart stores. They're not ready yet to have a Kush Cakes product in their stores. They're okay with it online. But we're going to continue to move forward with our brand management company in developing other edgy, innovative type products for the smoke shop industry, and more so for dispensaries that will have a combination of CBD and potentially THC in brownies, beverages, other edible products, gummies, other type products that we feel would be perfect for the dispensary world in those states. So we're hoping to get some of those products on the market in the next 3 to 4 months.
And Dewmar recently announced a partnership with an applicant in Arkansas looking to legally produce cannabis. Is this type of partnership arrangement a key part of your plans going forward?
It is. Actually, we worked with an applicant in Arkansas as their chief consultant on both a cultivation and dispensary permit. We're happy to find out that we made it into the next and hopefully final stage of this application process. There were over 300 applicants in Arkansas. We found out there were 60 to 80 that didn't make it to the next stage. Our partners found out that they have been selected to go to the stage of having the FBI fingerprint cards reviewed, submitted to the FBI, which is a very good sign. We also will have our advisors and our team members at a meeting today with the Alcohol and Beverage Control Board in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, later this afternoon. So I'll be sitting by to hear how that meeting goes and how that session goes. So what we're looking to do as the chief consultant to this group is to, if we're successful in receiving a permit with our applicant partner, is to assure that we help them succeed on many levels, not just on growing the marijuana, but creating numerous verticals within their cultivation and their dispensary business, so that we actually will help them market to consumers and patients, help them market to physicians in the area, train physicians on how to write recommendations for cannabis and THC. And we're also looking to diversify the portfolio within the cannabis space within the state of Arkansas by looking at, potentially getting involved with labs, getting involved with making improved systems for patients getting medical marijuana cards, looking at new product development as well, looking at software development for the state of Arkansas to track all the taxes and the patient base, so on and so forth. So we're looking to be heavily involved. We hired one of the top lobbyists there to have conversations year round. And I've been intimately involved with the process, have met with, the governor, several of the state representatives and senators ever since December of last year. So I'm very heavily involved in the state of Arkansas.
And Marco, what is the status and background on your two main entertainment projects, which obviously are key to being a brand management company? You've got Weeds for Warriors and The Collective. What can you give us as an update on those two?
Right. So Weed for Warriors, as some of you may know, is a program that's near and dear to me. I'm a Navy veteran, and my brother is an Army veteran that has served in battle and has seen combat in several years. So I want to definitely send a shout out to all of our veterans out there. So Weed for Warriors is a documentary that we filmed over a year ago that basically is an advocacy program to get veterans, who particularly those who have been diagnosed with PTSD, to get clinical marijuana prescribed for them for use. We work with a number of top researchers, Dr. Sue Sisley, which now resides in Colorado. I think she moved over from Arizona and New Mexico, but we work closely with her. Now, this project, we're working now with both Weed for Warriors and the Collective. And I'll briefly talk about the Collective is more of a Shark Tank meets the medical marijuana industry or the cannabis industry. On the Shark Tank, I'm one of the key panelists on there, kind of like the Damon John of the show, where I'm an entrepreneur, seasoned entrepreneur that have started businesses from the ground floor, but I'm also an accredited investor. So I give advice to entrepreneurs on the show that have some type of product or invention that's within the cannabis industry. So I offer them advice, and then I also offer them an opportunity to invest in their company. So in this scenario, we filmed probably 4 or 6 episodes at this point in time that we're currently shopping around the networks. So what Dewmar is doing at this point in time is that we hired a law firm, Baker Donaldson, that's based out of New Orleans, Louisiana, that has an entertainment division. And their entertainment division is based out of Tennessee. And they're working with us closely to try to shop deals to the various streaming video networks out there, to Netflix, Hulu, Apple TV. We're also looking to do some work with another television show, the Weed Channel. We're having very close conversations with the Weed Channel as we speak, our directors and producers. So I've been cited as an executive producer of the Collective TV show because we invited a number of companies on the show, and I've also, because of my performance on the show and the level of excitement that I brought to the show, and how multifaceted I am as far as being an entrepreneur, an accredited investor, and a subject matter specialist in the healthcare industry, I received a contract to always have a position on the show in perpetuity. And if for some reason or another I'm not able to do a particular filming of the show, I can choose my appropriate replacement and have special guests on the show on my behalf. So we negotiated that deal sometime last year, and Dewmar International currently has a 15% ownership in the show. We have an opportunity to gain majority ownership in the show here over the next year as we help them create some revenue. So we can actually generate revenue through commercials and other forms of advertisement. And one of the key things I'll expose here with you today is that one of the largest conversations we had was actually with Dr. Dre. So Dr. Dre has a deal, him and Jimmy Iovine has a deal with Apple TV through Google, where they actually are creating a number of reality shows. And actually Dr. Dre is very good friends with Snoop Dogg, and we shot parts of the show in affiliation with some members of Snoop Dogg's camp here in Los Angeles. So Dr. Dre and some of the executive producers got together as they were editing the show. And Dr. Dre was very, very pleased at my performance on the show. And that's literally how we ended up getting a deal structured where Dr. Dre stated that he would have interest to bringing the show to Apple TV under the condition that I had a percentage ownership of the show and was guaranteed to be on every episode. So shouts out to Dr. Dre. I appreciate that he set all this up.
That's
so
cool.
We look forward to continue trying to negotiate a deal with some of these major streaming companies out there. So we're, showbiz is not easy. So we have a lot of attorneys racking up a lot of hours out here trying to get us a deal done. So we do expect to get a deal done, hopefully before the year is out.
Yeah, from a brand management standpoint, you couldn't ask for a better opportunity than having your original content and through a major distribution platform like Apple TV. So there's a lot of great things going on at Dewmar International, a really amazing and diversified company. So really exciting for investors, I think. That's all the questions we had for today. Anything else you want to let investors know before we close?
Well, yeah, just a couple quick things. There's a lot of companies out there in the marijuana industry, the cannabis industry, referred to as pot stocks per se. One of the things I want to say about us, we're actually a real company. We generate revenue. So in the past 5 years, we've almost generated about $10 million worth of revenue. And we have so many different verticals within our company, from healthcare to entertainment to brand management, new product development, so on and so forth. We've got so many deals in the works that any day now, instead of, we could generate, $2-3 million in one deal. Those are the things we're set up. We're working on a number of other cannabis projects in other states throughout the U.S. to have ownership in cannabis cultivation facilities in California, dispensary facilities in Michigan, new product development in Arizona with CBD, THC-based brownies. Same thing in Colorado. So, our company's revenue could literally multiply, overnight. So those are the different verticals that we have in place here. In 2016, Dun & Bradstreet had rated us one of the most top tier companies as far as credit rating. So our SER credit rating was 2. And you have major corporations out there, look out the major corporations that have this top tier rating. So we developed this over the last, 8 or 9 years through our business with Walmart and making sure that we pay our bills. We don't create all this ridiculous debt. So one final key point about our company is that we have over $3.8 million worth of assets on our balance sheet. So whenever we generated a significant amount of revenues in 2014 and 2015, we reinvested that back into the company in buying businesses in healthcare, buying technologies, applying for a certain IP, and so on and so forth. So we're reinvesting back into ourselves and so on and so forth. So, we really are in this for the long haul. And we think that, we're seeking out investors that know and understand that we're here to make a profit for the long run. We see and understand where the cannabis industry is going. We're going to be involved. In the picks and shovels, so to speak, of this industry, as opposed to just literally getting the gold itself. But I'd like to thank you for taking your time out to listen to me today. When you get an opportunity, check out Dewmar International. Visit our website, dewmarinternational.com. And you can see many of the wonderful things that we've done over the years and what we anticipate to do in the next few years.
Well, Marco, it was a real pleasure meeting you. And thanks again for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be on our show. And we hope to catch up with you again soon and see, what's going on in the future with Dewmar International. So thanks again.
All right. Thank you.
You've been watching the Cannabis Financial Network.